Because, ladies and gentlemen, now we've got Bad Blood. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we just ended another WWE PLE. It was Bad Blood. It
It was a
wrapped
banger.
up last night, and holy shit, yeah, it was a bloody
Um,
one.
yeah, this literally the start of the show was literally bloody. Um, it was an interesting PLE, and I'm not gonna lie, I got two. I almost had one of them right. It was right there. It was literally in the grasp of our hands, but it didn't happen. And then I looked at you in the eyes at your house, told you he was coming at the end, and we got to it. But we'll get to that when we get to
It
it.
happened. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we will get to it, but like Alex just said, it is an absolute banger of a card. I think this is one of WWE's best like B show. If you can even call this one a B show, it was over the top.
It's considered a B show just because it's not a main four. That's why
Yeah.
they
Or
consider their
like
main four all A shows.
or you should consider this a main show. It was absolutely nuts.
It was insane. I mean, we haven't. I think the first Bad Blood was 20. No, it was 27
97.
years ago to the day of
Hmm.
when Bad Blood happened. Is Yeah, 27 years ago to the day because it was
Yeah.
originally in your house, Bad Blood in your house or something like that.
Yep.
And now we actually have a full blown PLE for it,
Oh yeah. It is insane. And
which
WWE
good.
went all out for it. But let us jump right into the match card itself because we open with
Hmm.
something that I'm honestly going to say could rival anything that comes up for match of the year because this actually blew my expectations out of the water. Hell in a Cell, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, ladies and gentlemen, blood, blood, more blood, and even more blood.
This reminded me of Eddie versus JBL. I think it was No Mercy 2005. That's when that
It
was.
was something similar to that, especially Drew
That's
McIntyre.
Yes,
He
that's
was
like
pouring blood
these
at some
guys,
point.
these guys and all these bumps that they took. It was just like wow. Like, dude,
Exactly.
I was very impressed with how far Triple H went with everything because we've known for years blood has been like that is the cardinal sin, and now we're making it like it's never been a rule.
Oh yeah, like this was like it was advertised for this match. It was like the draw point for this match. It's like you want to see blood? Come watch this.
I'm still extremely I'm not extremely. I'm still upset this isn't main event, but the main event made it make sense on why this opened the show. So
Yeah, it made sense, but I still would have rather like this had the story behind it. Like it's a year-long story at this point. Like it
yeah,
deserved the main event spot. But I agree with you. It totally makes sense at this point. But like, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of the match, I'm not even gonna like try to even break this down. Just try to go watch it yourself, honestly.
please, like this
Like
match,
the things
perfection.
like stood out I remember is like Punk got opened up after a toolbox got introduced and a wrench got driven. Or no, Punk got busted open after he got lawn darted into the side of the cell actually, which was nuts. Then they introduced a toolbox, which I like to think is a reference back to the Fiend versus Seth Rollins when a toolbox was literally used to disqualify, like to end the match.
That was
and
so
this
fucking
time,
stupid.
and this time they bring in the toolbox, and it is the deciding factor. Punk at one point uses it to just, well, no, to open him up. He just took the thing and bashed him over the fucking head with it.
Dude, I was expecting like I don't know, like the toolbox. It kind of threw me through a loop because, like you said, like Fiend versus Rollins. As soon as that toolbox got entered, the match was over. Like this was bro. I really don't like. I think because Vince was still in charge of them. Vince screwed the probably one of the greatest match stipulations we've ever had. And then Triple H turned around and said, "Fuck you, Vince," and just made it one of the best.
Oh, 1000%. This has undoubtedly revived Hell in a Cell in my eyes.
Oh, 100%. But I'm gonna say this: you have to keep it at Bad Blood. Do not take it anywhere else. You're gonna take it anywhere else. Take it to WrestleMania. It's the only other place
Yeah,
you
I
should
would
be
say
taking it.
keep it on the big fours if you're gonna do it anywhere else, and
Yeah,
then Bad Blood as the only other exception.
I couldn't. I that because to me that would ruin the stipulation. Like for like steel cage matches, after you kind of open my eyes to, oh, you're running from a fight. So what's the point of even having it? Yeah, I get it. But at the same time, they've also proved you wrong here recently, Ryan. There's been pinning inside of the steel cage. People have been getting pinned. They haven't
Yeah,
been
you're not
running the
wrong.
cage or anything.
You are not wrong at all. It has switched more so to like the running away trope is saved for the heel in the situation to try to use, and the baby face is more
Like I'm
always
going for the
trying to
one,
get the
two,
pins
three.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it has
Like
switched more so to that.
we saw that in the SmackDown premiere. Like it was perfect. Like when
Yeah.
Roman Reigns came and did all that shit in the steel cage, it was perfect. Like it made sense to me. I don't know how much it made sense to you. Like it was perfect for me.
Yeah. It made
Like
total
steel cage
sense
was
to
revived. Like I can't
me.
wait to see Extreme Rules now. I want to know if we'll have an Extreme Rules PLE.
Oh, I hope so, dude. I hope so. I hope they go ham on that.
Oh God, and not make it a match stipulation
Yeah, no, I really hope not. Like
because
that
they
would be
definitely
the best.
killed it with again with Seth Rollins. But this time it was with Rey Mysterio, the eye for an eye match. That shit.
Eye for an eye,
God,
and then
dude.
the demon
2020
versus
was
Roman
crazy.
Reigns.
Bro, you know what we never fucking got?
More,
And we'll never get it. R.I.P. Bray. The Demon versus the Fiend.
I know that's like dream match shit right there. That I'm
All
so
right, like
upset about.
obviously, like I said, R.I.P. Bray. All respect to the Rotunda family, but just because Vinnie Mac doesn't know how to fucking book jack shit.
Oh yeah.
So
Speaking of that old frog-looking piece of shit, we will at some point be getting the Vince McMahon
docu series.
documentary reaction video out at some point. It's a
Also,
6 hour
video. We're
docu
recording
series. Give
this.
us some time.
We're making a YouTube video out of this. I didn't know that. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, yeah. We can make a video out of it and an episode of it on the podcast.
Oh God, we could.
You
We can
do. Let's do
honestly.
it.
We'll talk that. We'll talk that later. But
Oh, yeah, we'll talk that.
um,
Be on the lookout, y'all. But to
I'm
wrap up this opening match, CM Punk did win it all with a GTS. At some point, Drew was quite literally like, I think he got cut open twice. Once is when he got bashed over the head with the toolbox, and then another time Punk just started jamming the thing into the fucking
It was
floor plate.
it was a wrench. Right? There's a certain name for the wrench. I don't remember what it was called.
Yeah, a wrench just jamming that into his forehead, and at some point it was literally like Eddie Guerrero and JBL back in the day. It was a mask of pure red,
It was a
thick
like Corey
blood,
Graves said, it was a crimson mask, and
a
it was
crimson mask.
absolutely beautiful. Absolute beauty.
After the match, bro, Punk stole the fucking moment after the match. He collapses on the rampway, and as someone's trying to hand him an oxygen mask, he just yells, "Somebody call my wife!"
Dude, I legitimately thought Punk was like hurt or like he couldn't breathe because like obviously we know like being in a wrestling match it takes a lot out of you. Like it doesn't like look like it, but it really does physically and mentally. And I mean, with them being in the Hell in a Cell for I was keeping track. It was like 30 to 45. It was like 30 to 40 minutes. They were in there. Like you could tell, like they were getting ready to. They needed oxygen fast. And at the same time, I think with Punk being older, he definitely needed it. But I mean, just that I like that dramatic effect at the end that he did, like you were saying, like how he stole the entire thing. It was amazing.
Oh yeah, I completely agree with you. Like Punk completely showed up. Like I really hope he didn't. No reports came out that would hint at him getting injured, but like Punk has had many injuries in the past now, so I really hope that he didn't get actually hurt in this match.
If he did, it's probably like it's probably a little injury. Like we'll probably see him like be gone for the rest of the year, have him come back at the Royal Rumble, and then boom,
Ooh, I
we get
think
the
that's gonna
stare
be what happens
down
to
of
Drew.
Drew McIntyre and CM Punk in the final four of the Royal Rumble. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Drew's going to be the one that leaves for the rest of the year, though. I think we're going to keep seeing Punk after. I think Punk might take 2 weeks off, something like that. Definitely going to
It would
sell this
it would
match.
definitely
Like,
make sense to be honest,
to. Yeah.
because you know McIntyre has been He'd been talking all of it. Now he finally lost the feud, so he's gonna want to run and hide his face.
Oh yeah, go hide his face, and then return at the Royal Rumble. That maybe will eliminate Punk from it or some shit. But I expect
Round two.
Drew is like a surprise, like final five is going to be Drew McIntyre. I have a feeling in Royal Rumble.
I don't want Punk to win Rumble. I want Rollins versus Punk at WrestleMania. Please.
I want that. I want Rollins
Please.
versus Punk, no title on the line, and then I want it to evolve to eventually have the title on the line.
But I think if we're gonna do that, I think Punk should have the title.
Oh, for sure. I think Punk should have the title, and honestly, he should try to play a heel to the people that will let him be a heel. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Because Punk's not the type of, because I don't know, I see Punk's character as somebody who, like, even though he's going to try to be a bad guy, there's certain crowds that are just going to cheer him no matter what.
Yeah.
So if he just plays up to the heel persona for certain crowds and at certain moments for certain feuds when it's right, and then the other times he's a babyface to the people that want to cheer him, then I think that could be a really cool feud between him and Rollins to do.
Oh, I agree. I can't wait for that feud specifically because that feud it's just gonna send it to the moon. Like, please.
Oh yeah, like, bro. The shit they're gonna say to each other is gonna be amazing.
I really hope at some point in time, Triple H books Triple Threat, Rollins, Punk, and McIntyre. I would love it.
Oh yeah, me too.
I don't know how about you because I know there's two of your like four favorite people on Raw. So I mean, I don't know how you would view that, but like I'm definitely booking it at some point in time.
That is a
probably in the near
match
future.
right
because
that is, if not WrestleMania, and we do. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead. No, you're good.
If we don't do, if we do Punk and Rollins at Mania, then I would do Rollins, Drew, and Punk triple threat at SummerSlam next year.
That'd be tough.
Because we had all three of them in the ring at this year's SummerSlam, and then a year later, all three of them in the ring again, but this time they're all fighting.
Oh, that's true. We won't even get to be there.
I know we won't get to be there this time, though.
Bro, I know this has been announced. I've already known I've said it. I'm still upset. You teased. Where's SummerSlam 2025 going to be? Oh, it's going to be in New Jersey. What?
Just New Jersey of all places.
What? Like I have a few friends from that area. Like I love my friends over there. But like, what the fuck?
What the fuck, bro?
I don't know. That's just me.
It could have been so cool being international.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I don't know if we. I don't know if we're gonna. I'm gonna spoil it now because this is probably gonna come out before the review show. Elimination Chamber is in London this coming year.
Oh shit! Hell yeah, it is. I forgot about that. I forgot that was.
And I have a good feeling now. I don't have a good feeling. I just had a thought. Wade Barrett's going to do something with McIntyre, or Wade Barrett's going to. There's something. Wade Barrett is going to be like an important piece in this entire thing, and I just have a good feeling about it.
Oh yeah.
So that's sure going to do that. Like I said, that's just my thoughts on that.
I totally agree because I believe it was an interview or something where he said that's like his dream to come back and face McIntyre in like Wembley. So like if he can do something with McIntyre in the UK here or do anything here, that'd be amazing.
I'd understand.
Surprise entrant in the Elimination Chamber match.
I was gonna say Rumble.
That'd be crazy too.
But Chamber, that would be interesting. Oh, there's a mysterious fifth member or sixth participant. Who is it? And then we just get Bad News Barrett's music.
That'd be insane.
I can understand why they're holding out on those two, though, if they do decide to hold out, because Wade hasn't been in the ring since 2016, I want to say. Or he's been in the ring, but he hasn't been in the ring. He hasn't had a full-blown match.
Facts. Like, he's taking a bump on he's on Raw, right? Yeah, he took a bump on Raw the other week. You called out in like a women's tag match or something like that.
And I know that is a long shot. Like, yeah, we get it. He took the bump again when Rhea and um, Liv went over. Okay, I get it. That's a long shot, but
Mhm.
they've always protected the announcers the best they can, and now you have one who's taking a bump.
Except for Cole and Jerry, they didn't protect them when they had a match together. They didn't protect anybody from that match.
Don't talk
Actually,
about that
they
WrestleMania,
didn't. They
please.
didn't
That was the
protect a
worst
single
match.
soul from that match. That match is an atrocity.
That match just
That's the type of bad wrestling that I don't enjoy.
that's baby we got bad blood type shit.
We got bad blood.
God, dude, I hated it so much.
Dude, it's funny. I have that shit on DVD. I didn't even. I wanna know how dumb I am is when I first started watching wrestling, and that was like one of my first DVDs that my parents bought me for Christmas one year. I thought that match was so awesome. So I'm like, oh my god, two commentators fighting, and then like 5 years
Now
later,
look,
it's like, oh
now
wow, this
looking at
actually
it,
sucks.
it
It's
was
actually
ass.
really, really bad.
Oh, speaking of fuck Dave Meltzer. Speaking of Punk versus McIntyre, breaking: Dave Meltzer has rated CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre at 3.25 stars.
Fuck Dave Meltzer, bro.
Fuck
Fuck
Dave
Dave
Meltzer.
Meltzer.
His old ass needs to retire with
They
Vince.
That is actually unhinged. That is actually unbelievably unhinged.
Like that was a live notification I just got. I don't know
That
how
is
recent
actually
that was posted, but
unbelievably
that
unhinged
is
for him to say.
bullshit.
3 point what?
3.25. I think the reason
Two
we're glazing
five.
I think we're
He
glazing this match a
rated
lot
he
because of
rated
CM Punk.
fucking Joe and Punk at Wembley 3.4. What the fuck?
I want to know what he rated the Will Ospreay versus Ricochet here recently because that match was
Probably a fucking
awful.
7.54 or some shit like
Brother's
that.
glazing.
Fuck that dude. Oh my
Fuck
god,
Dave
he's
Meltzer.
such a he is such a dick writer.
Sometimes he has hot takes.
I hate
Other
him.
times he's just an
Well, I
idiot.
don't know. That's a hot take to say that, but like, dude, I hate his takes sometimes.
Do you like sports keto?
I root. Not a fan of Sportskeeda either.
But here's the thing: I did find out. Oh, actually, never mind. We'll get. You know what? I can't say that just yet because I found out some news after Bad Blood from Sportskeeda, and it was true news, and it shaped everything.
It's unreal. They got one right.
That's what I'm
Sorry.
saying.
I'm being a dick about it now.
Dog, talk your shit, King.
Well, should we move on now?
Yeah. Let's move on to I
Oh
want
yeah.
to. I think we should include all the segments just because like there's a lot that happened. I mean, we saw celebrities, we saw legends, we saw your new IC title champion. Wait, I just fucked that up. Main event, Jay. Ooh, so
So, all of them partying up in the
that was
suite,
awesome.
up in the with the hosts of Bad Blood. Hell yeah!
That
Saw
was.
Naomi, saw Jade, saw Bianca, and
I want to know
we'll see
how
them throughout the
Naomi's feeling.
I want to too, after especially after what
She was really
happened.
excited about this next match we're getting ready to talk about.
Damn straight.
So let's get into it. Our WWE Women's Championship match: Bayley versus Nia Jax. It was basically like just it was essentially like SummerSlam. Is how I seen it. Really, realistically, I seen it like SummerSlam. You know, Bayley and Nia, they go back and forth at it, and then you hear it's Tiffy time. She runs down the ring. She attacks Bayley, does her best. It's what it is. But here's the difference: the ref was hurt during this match in SummerSlam. Nia, for some god forbidden reason, decided it was okay to fucking just fall right on top of the ref. Like what? I don't know, man. That was me. But Tiffy came out. She fucking did her thing. But the briefcase was on the floor. I want to talk about more of this. Like I don't like for me this was probably the most important moment in the match when Nia caught Tiffany trying to take back her Miss Money in the Bank briefcase because now this is more signifying towards Tiffany versus Nia and a future PLE. But with the way they're holding it, and holding it. We're gonna hear it's Tiffy time in Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas. I think it'll happen.
But I don't think Nia, the winner of this match, is gonna walk out champion. I think we're gonna see the third heist of the century.
I think it'll happen.
But it's gonna stop for a while because I mean we waited 9 years to do the second one for the men. For the
Yep.
men, why not do it with the women the next year and then have their version of it? But like, make it make sense. Obviously, it made sense with Rollins. Like, dude, that Rollins one was just
That Rollins
insane.
was my favorite cash in of all time.
I
That cash
agree
in
with it.
cannot be beaten, in my opinion, because
You want to know?
it was two people that I didn't want to win, and then Rollins just comes in and saves it.
You know, I don't know if you know this, but that wasn't supposed to happen. Like it was that was a
No,
last minute decision.
I heard about it being a last minute decision. Rollins heard about it like the day of like the event happening, or like 30 minutes, like an hour before his match, or before that
Before
match
the
actually happened. It was
yeah,
something crazy like that.
it's nuts, dude. Like, and then Damien, it made sense in the terms for Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. Damien being champion, I liked it, but like I said prior, and I hated to say it, Damien was a transitional champion. He didn't deserve it, but it happened.
It was a damn good one though.
He was a damn good champion, and I will have to say the same thing about our former IC champion Braun Breaker as well.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, he only defended
I
like once though.
yeah, I will say Nia Nia did have a few good spots. She decided it was a great idea to try and Hurricanrana Bailey.
It
That was
was
biffed.
crazy,
It was
bro. It was
crazy. It was
biffed
biffed.
so hard. If she had actually hit that successfully, I think I would have lost my shit. But the fact, oh man, it was just funny.
There was also, like I said, they went back and forth, but to the most important moment, like I said, to me was Nia catching Tiffany. To me, you have written down trying to cash in. I have it in my head as trying to take back the briefcase because that's what it to me it was. That's how it was making sense to me. But I do like the idea of her almost getting caught again doing what she just did.
Oh yeah, you're definitely
And
right. You're definitely right. It was her. Like the ref was 1,000% handing it to Tiffy. It was just me like trying to really quickly like jot down what was happening.
oh no, you're yeah. What I do like though about I'm starting to grow on that. Nia's starting to grow on me in the terms of this new, like it's not new. We've seen it before, but like this mid rope Samoan, second rope Samoan drop into an Annihilator. I'm fucking with it.
Oh yeah, dude, it's a deadly
It
combo.
it sets up everything. Obviously, rip to the person who's taking the signature. Like that's gotta hurt. You're taking the brunt of all of that. But in the end, I realistically that I think that helps Nia's character more in the terms of her moveset. Because a lot of people don't never liked her because she was boring, she was dry, she literally everything about her sucked, and she was
Mhm.
very dangerous in the ring.
Mhm. All
Like I
true.
said, she's starting to grow on me.
All of those were true about Nia in the past, but ever
I mean,
since
she
she
fucking broke
returned
Becky
like
Lynch's nose.
last year, yeah,
Yeah,
facts. But thank God she did, because now we got the man.
the man.
But where was I going with this? Ever since Nia came back last year, I think that she is like really, really gotten a lot better. Like I've grown on her character. I genuinely like Nia Jax at this point. I think she's an actually really good champion
I
for
don't
what we
like her
need her.
just for the fact of the heel. Obviously, I
Mm.
think Nia playing the
Well, yeah,
queen
yeah.
because Nia reminds me of that aunt that nobody fucking likes.
No, that's exactly what she reminds me of too. You see her at every
But
family
she,
gathering, and
yeah,
you
you see her
wince
every
every time
family
you hear her
gathering, and
voice.
yeah, everything about her just sucks. Nia plays it so well, and her just sitting here being the queen of the ring. I threw that idea to you while we were watching it. What if we see Nia versus Charlotte in the finals for Queen of the Ring next year?
I really liked the idea of that, because it's the idea of like Nia defending her crown against the queen.
The
It's
Queen.
Charlotte freaking Flair.
She's got a real Latino man at home that calls her Poppy or Mommy.
which gives her a guarantee. Bro, that's fucking. Hey, he's in WWE now.
Hey,
We
when
got
that promo was cut, it was still fire. I'm not gonna lie, still fire promo.
So fire, dude. Then shit. Then what happened? Something about Charlotte. Yeah, then that gives her a guaranteed shot at either title 15 or
Right now it's 15, maybe 15.
yeah, she's going. It will be 15, so that gives her a guaranteed title shot at number
Because I'm
15.
pretty sure the last one she held was WrestleMania 39, and that's
Where
when,
she
or that
lost it
was,
to Rhea.
and that match to me was amazing. I loved
That
it.
was one of the best. That was one of the best women's matches I've ever seen. It's still a banger. It's
hmm
still so good.
And like Shamus said, you got to, if you want respect, you got to put on banger after banger after banger. You know, I'm really surprised we didn't see it though. And obviously, like, you know, we got it earlier in the week. Sheamus and Pete Dunne. Like this has been a blood feud for a couple months now, and I'm digging it. We get to see the Donnybrook match Monday. We get to see Sammy versus Gunther Monday, and then we get to see main event Jey Uso and Xavier Woods on Monday. I'm excited for all of those, but
Raw is stacked.
it's all that this past Raw the last week on September 30th or whatever it was. September 30th was the last Monday Night Raw of the year. Again, I'm going to say last Monday Night Raw of the year. That is 3 hours until we go to Netflix.
It's 2 hours for the rest of the year.
And for me, that sucks because I enjoy watching Monday Night Raw for 3 hours. But
yeah, facts.
I mean,
facts. And they aren't putting it on SmackDown, which is salty.
yeah, we get SmackDown for 3 hours, which is amazing. I love it.
Oh wait, they are putting it on SmackDown. They're moving
SmackDown to 3 hours.
When did I miss that? That's crazy. How did I miss that? That's nuts, bro. Hey, I'm here for it.
I'm excited for it.
That just means I get the long show now.
No, I get a long show too. We both get 3 hours. It's at the beginning of the new year. At the new year is when it happens.
Oh, SmackDown goes to 3 hours at the beginning of New Year?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I was talking in reference for the rest of this year. Like SmackDown's third hour isn't going to SmackDown for the rest of this year.
No, I tweaked out. That's my fault. No. SmackDown is going. I thought it was too when the news dropped, but no, it's at the new year. So I like it. It's going to give USA something as well because they just signed that SmackDown deal. So I really wonder if that Netflix deal was, or not the Netflix, the SmackDown deal was part of their Raw deal, but they knew Fox. They knew their time was expiring, so they signed with Netflix, and they talked to USA prior because they've been working with USA forever. And so, hey, can we just switch our show from this day to this day? How would you guys feel about it? Because their network, obviously, it's not, you can't just switch around. You can't switch around a TV network, but we were lucky enough to get it. So I want to know what that conversation was. But that's just me.
If only we could know.
And if only we could know why Finn Balor is such a dick.
Damn it.
Finn.
You got this match right though. You did predict Damian Priest was gonna beat Finn Balor.
I was ready for our second Terror Twin as well.
Oh, bro,
but
I wish.
I'm now extremely fucking confused. So let's get into Finn Balor versus Damian though.
Yeah, we'll dive right into Finn Balor versus Damian. Honestly, this match delivered. A lot of people I heard, I watched a lot of videos, both people saying that this match is probably going to underdeliver. This is probably going to be boring. I completely disagreed. This match was fun as shit. Balor tried going technical, tried going after Priest the entire time. But Damian, bro, he's a kickboxer and just whooped his ass.
Agreed. He put his MMA background to use, and it did very good for him because, Finn has background in New Japan, and New Japan's a rough style of wrestling, so they were able to be more stiff in this.
Oh, yeah. For sure, bro. But Balor, multiple times in this match, he tried getting some offense in. One of the best shots, though, was him flying through midair and just eats this right from elbow from Damian. It was just knocks.
Dude, when he ate that, floor. Oh,
knocks him to the floor, bro.
I was
It's like
so confused.
he eats like 20,000 razor's edges throughout this match. One of them onto the apron while they're fighting on the outside. Eventually, it's a Judgment Day match, so of course Carlito and
Actually,
JD get involved in it. They try distracting the ref. Balor gets a chair thrown at him, but gets that thrown away by Priest. But he hits a coup de grace for a near fall, and then like follows it up. The ending of this match, shit, bro. He starts going after Damien's back, like coup de grace to the back, which like I don't even think he does that often. I fucking love it though. You were talking about like Nia adding moves to her like repertoire in the ring. I think this is something Balor should try to do a whole lot more.
I say
Do
we've
those
seen it
coup de graces
before,
to
but
the back.
you don't see it unless it's like with Balor specifically. You don't see it unless it's it's a blood feud. This is a blood feud. I think he did it against Rollins, who is
Like
really a blood
it's a
feud.
match. Like when he's doing it, it's like a struggle for him to win. Like all odds are up, and he's got to like knock this dude down. It's two of them consecutively though to Damien, but when he goes for the third one, he literally just gets caught midair by Priest and eats a south of heaven, plants him in the ground, and ref counts the 3.
That's what I'm saying.
Hell yes, bro. I did have Balor winning this match. I did have my Terror Twins backwards this evening on who was winning and losing.
I was impressed with Damien. I think he definitely. I don't think you put him in the world title scene again here anytime soon. Because I think the world title push was too fast for me. Like I said, that's why I think he's the transitional. But I think you almost because nope, can't do that because that'll piss off mommy. Never mind.
Yep.
Damn it!
Can't piss off mommy.
Can't piss off mommy.
Oh my goodness! But then we move to an absolutely unhinged segment where Triple H comes out to the ring, and
I'm
next
so
to
pissed
him
about this.
is a
I was
podium that
so
says Crown
upset.
Jewel. You and me look at each other, and what did we say? Oh my God! Women's mid-card title. Women's mid-card title. What was it? It
the
was
ugliest championship to ever walk. No, not even WWE champion. The ugliest wrestling championship to ever walk the face of this earth. This thing is so ugly. Like, I don't care about the diamonds. I don't care. This
Why
thing.
is it a cylinder?
Give me Zack Ryder's YouTube championship. Give me Zack Ryder's championship back over this. Please. Give me the FTW championship over this. Please. Give me a championship that doesn't matter over this. Give me the greatest Royal Rumble championship over this. Please.
This belt is really fucking ugly.
Oh, dude.
It's so disproportionately big for no reason.
This is everything I was feeling at your house. I was just waiting to say it. Like, oh my God.
It's so bad.
Brother, what are you doing?
But Triple H announces that this hideous monstrosity is going to be a new yearly tradition for Crown Jewel, which is going to be I think it's going to be world champion versus world champion.
I just want to point out. Can we point out that as soon as he started Crown Jewel, the entire crowd booed. The entire crowd
started booing at the mention.
Everyone hates Crown Jewel because of basically because of the first Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
Which ironically he was in.
Yeah.
It was DX versus Brothers of Destruction.
A lot of bad moments in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, for real.
Jeez. But Saudi Arabia or in Crown Jewel, it's going to be champion versus champion. I assume world champion versus WWE champion, men and women. And the winner will become the Crown Jewel champion and will get this title belt, which means that in 4 weeks, we're going to be getting Nia Jax versus, at the moment, Liv Morgan. But what I'm most excited about is Gunther versus Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. God, I love them.
Oh, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
And then Gunther.
Gunther.
General.
bro. And do you catch what it says after that in his entrance?
No, it's just, I
I'm
think
pretty sure
I
it
thought it
says
went
the ring
something
general in
German.
Austrian or German, whatever it is. I think it pretty much just says his moniker or his title in Austrian or German, whatever the fuck he speaks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I keep forgetting to bring that up until now, so I finally got a chance to bring it up. Can we talk about what the fuck happened after this as well? Goldberg. What the fuck?
Oh shit! I forgot about all of this. Yeah, go ahead.
Goldberg.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
My reaction. You and I had two totally different reactions. Mine was, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah, we had two totally different reactions to
You,
this.
my guy, was glazing Goldberg. Straight glaze. I'm playing. You were hyped about this, and I don't know if we've talked on the podcast about it. We've definitely talked in person or over text or something about Goldberg retirement run. He wants a retirement run. He wants it at WrestleMania 42 is where he wants it. That's where he wants his last match to be. After I don't even I can't even like after WCW crumbled, I don't think he's had one good WWE run.
Okay, that's fair. A run. You're right. He hasn't had a good WWE run, but
But Jesus Christ,
those Lesnar matches, my guy.
dude,
That
no,
that
bro.
Dolph Ziggler match.
You don't
Bro.
spear Brock Lesnar and then pin him for the 1, 2, 3 in 5 seconds.
That was so
That is
fucking. It was 6. I will have you know that it was actually a minute and 16 seconds.
I don't care. You just don't
And
do that to Brock Lesnar.
Since when were you defending Brock Lesnar?
I will defend Brock in this because you just don't do that to Brock. Like, I know he's in a very extreme fucked up case right now, but like you
He
just
got
don't
his
do that to
win,
Brock.
Bro, then look at what they did at Mania the fucking following year. That match was glorious. Glorious.
I will never
It was a
forgive
3-minute train wreck nonstop.
Vince
And
for
I
my
loved it.
first impersonation of Goldberg being when he won the title back in like 2015, 2016. It was that Universal title when he won it and everything.
Owens?
I will,
From Kevin Owens when he won it?
Yeah. After that run, I will never forgive Goldberg himself or Vince McMahon or even, you know what, fuck it, even a little bit of Triple H. Just because, to me, he's never had a good WWE run. Let's look at his first one. That whole main focus was him and Brock Lesnar. Both on a 1-year contract. Both contract done after WrestleMania 2000, that was in 2004. We fast forward 10 years. Brock Lesnar's running the fucking place. So is now apparently Goldberg's running the fucking place. And then you fast forward, like 4 years. He's running the fucking place again. Like, brother just comes and wins the title and then does nothing with it. Like, if you're going to be here, work your fucking ass off. Make this retirement run the most memorable run you've ever fucking had. Fuck WCW. Fuck anything before or after that. Make this the most memorable run ever. I don't know. I've never been a big fan of Goldberg as is. I just don't like his style. I don't know. Something about him I just don't like. But I do like how much of a badass he is and the fact he'll fucking headbutt a metal door and just start bleeding and act like it's nothing. Or punch glass out and just look at his arm and go, oh shit, and then almost die the same night. Like that, he's a badass as a person, but just him and WWE they just don't mesh. It was almost like Sting and WWE; they just don't mesh. But Sting did better, but again, to me, it just wasn't there.
Yeah, I agree there.
I don't know. That's just me. I'm not trying to like fully shit on Goldberg.
Though.
I just don't like his WWE runs at all.
I agree. The only thing that I'm saying that I liked from Goldberg is those 2 Lesnar matches, though. To be fair, everything else did suck. And I have to say that I am a very simple-minded person. So when I see big meaty men smacking man meat, which is what Goldberg is very good at doing, I can't help but go oonga boonga. I like oonga boonga.
Oonga boonga. That's wild. It's the Oonga Boonga Chronicles. But I do want to see something from Goldberg, but it's not Goldberg himself. I'm talking the Goldberg family. I want to see Gage Goldberg get in the ring But I also want to know how the fuck Bill Goldberg was able to pull away his son, who is a starting linebacker for the Colorado football team, the Colorado Buffaloes, who is coached by prime time Deion Sanders. How are you going to take him away? The only thing I could think of is when they were teammates back in like the late 90s, early 90s, something like that. Whatever the fuck it
I
was.
have no idea.
I knew, but Goldberg played for the Falcons. I just don't remember when. So I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. Like,
Um,
I am just like, you mentioned the Goldberg retirement run, and he went face to face with Gunther while all of this was happening during the show. And if we do get a somewhat Goldberg retirement run that ends with Goldberg facing Gunther at WrestleMania as his final match, he doesn't have to win it.
he
I
does
just
not
want to
have to
see
win it.
I just want to see Goldberg spam spear and jackhammer on Gunther, and I just want to see Gunther spam chop and power bomb on Goldberg. And it doesn't need to go seven. It doesn't even need to go more than 7 minutes because that is Goldberg's style. Like,
That's Gunther's
he's
style too, realistically.
the moniker I always used. It was for Brock Lesnar's matches. This is why I like Brock Lesnar's matches. He's all killer and no filler. He doesn't get paid by the hour. He gets paid to show up and whoop ass, and that's what he does.
Yeah, realistically, yeah.
And that's
I get that.
realistically what Goldberg's matches are as well.
That's
He
why I don't like
shows up.
Goldberg. That's why I didn't like Brock for the
That's why
longest
people.
time,
That's
but
why
I
people
started
didn't like
liking
Brock
Brock.
Lesnar either.
I started liking Brock after
Brock does do more than Goldberg in his matches. He does do more.
the match that made me signify like I really liked Brock Lesnar, even though I shat on him all these years. It was him versus Triple H in the Hell in a Cell. I think is when that was. It was a SummerSlam. It was either SummerSlam or WrestleMania. I think it was either they were in a Hell in a Cell or it was an Extreme Rules match. But all I remember is Brock Lesnar getting fucking spine busted onto the steel steps.
Extreme Rules match to WrestleMania 29. The match that made me love Brock Lesnar because I hated Brock Lesnar after he broke the streak because obviously I was the biggest Undertaker fan of all time.
Yeah.
He broke the streak and I hated this man for all time. Except, weirdly enough, I couldn't help myself but smile when he killed John Cena, though, the same year. I couldn't help but smile at that because it was so freaking awesome. But then
Let's go, Cena. Cena
sucks. It took until either 2017, I think, maybe 2018, maybe 2019. I have no idea. But Bryan Danielson, or Daniel Bryan as he was in WWE, versus Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series, champion versus champion, no titles on the line, just for bragging rights, and that match.
That's what they need to redo.
Oh my god!
It was a great way to have bragging rights. It made it.
Oh my god!
Good.
It was such a good match.
I will say, the match that really, if Triple H versus Brock Lesnar would have never happened, it would be Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle, WrestleMania 19.
Oh yeah, those old Brock Lesnar is different than current Brock Lesnar. Old Brock Lesnar was a different fucking beast. He was amazing, bro.
And then he went to the UFC.
Then he fucking almost killed himself with a damn shooting star press.
Yeah, that was insane, dude.
That was nuts. He used to do it so well.
I think I want to say I just kept looking at it. Like I was like, okay, I kept looking at Kurt's position. Kurt seemed a little farther than what he should have.
Maybe. They also said that the reps are super sweaty and stuff, and Lesnar had put on a bunch of extra muscle from the time that he used to do it then. So I think it was just multiple different factors.
Yeah.
But the fact that Lesnar only survived that collision because of how jacked he was is so fucking funny to me.
That
you're
dude,
so
building
damn
muscle goes
muscular.
a long way.
You're so damn muscular that your neck just didn't break from that.
That's what I'm saying. Being muscular is it, dude. I mean, I'm not muscular. You're fucking bigger than me. You're jacked. You're more like Brock Lesnar than I'm Brock Lesnar.
I am nowhere near Brock Lesnar's size. I'm trying to get AJ Styles' size, though. That's the main goal.
You know who I'm trying to get like?
Those are Randy Orton.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me Randy's physique. I need his physique.
Have you ever seen Randy's interview with Cody Rhodes on What Do You Want to Talk About? His YouTube channel? He goes, he points at his delts. He starts talking about the training that he did when he was out for 18 months to get this big. And he goes, yeah, I just really, really like eating Nutella. He goes, you see these delts? These delts are pure Nutella right here. Oh my god!
I was waiting on some other things for you to say. Nah, you said Nutella, bro.
He goes, it's pure Nutella. So what did I do after watching that? I went out and bought myself a tub of Nutella.
Oh man, I think something else that was cool from Bad Blood though was Metro Boomin wants some more. He was there. He hosted Bad Blood. It was cool. Or helped kind of host Bad Blood. It was kind of cool.
Damn straight. In the background, I think I saw Future too. You mentioned
there was few. I think I saw it was Metro, Future, and it wasn't Quavo. I wanted to say what is his name? No, I don't remember who it was. I can't remember who it was, but I remember it was Future, Metro, and then there was one other person there. It's making me mad that I don't know now.
I know for sure.
But let's get. I mean, bro.
Then they all got stunk up by Chelsea Green.
This dumb bitch.
Still stinking from the dumpster match, of course.
Yeah, that I will say we're gonna get into that when we do on our review show. But to me, that was such a great match.
It was funny as shit, bro. It was so fun. Chelsea played her part perfect.
Oh, it was. I think it was Lil Yachty. Yeah,
Lil Yachty.
It was Lil Yachty. That's who it was. I was like, I know who it was in the back. I just couldn't put the name to the face.
Hell yeah.
So, but you know what match? This match. Oh my! This match just upsets me. Just upsets me. Like just flat out upsets me. This is the Women's World Championship match. Rhea Bloody Ripley versus the whole. I'm gonna call her the whore. La Sucia, whatever. I don't know. I don't remember how to speak Spanish. Sorry to our Hispanic listeners. La Sucia, Liv Morgan. This hoe. She was best. She was like the beginning of this match, like not even beginning of the match, like when we were like watching it, she was basically playing the worried girlfriend. Like she played the part right, and I loved it. It was great. It just made sense for her character as well because she's Rhea's man stealing something. That's why I call her La Sucia, whatever. So basically, you know, Rhea, she wrecks house. She's not fucking around. And we see her kind of and like I said, then the match, like she goes around, Liv finally gets whatever going, but Rhea counters in Oblivion, dude. That was lit. I like that. And basically, you know, there was a lot of references, not references to JSO, but there was a lot of there was the yeets. It was made. I loved it. Like I was.
Rhea got a yeet in there. It was pretty dope, bro. Dominic dangling from that damn shark cage is just a sight to behold.
Dude, he was. I was like, okay, how are they gonna play Dominic in this? Because I was sitting there. I was like, okay, you have Dominic in a shark cage. Do you have him stand up just to play into the heights thing more, or do you have him stay sitting? And he did exactly what I thought he was going to do.
Right on the ground.
He stayed his little happy ass on that floor, on that shark cage floor. But he was able to get the not the door or the door open. And I looked at you, and I go, you looked at me, like you and your girl both looked at me, and you were like, you guys asked me how that gonna lock. You guys obviously didn't pay attention, and I'm not shitting on you for it. Obviously, I wouldn't pay attention to that little shit either. But like ever since I've gotten into it, I've actually paid attention to it. It was just a pin. That was it. It was a pin. It was one of those pins you put in like for a trailer to hold the trailer hitch or the trailer onto the hitch, basically, or not the hitch. It was the trailer hitch to the truck. Yeah, it was like I was like, brother. And so he is kind of, he gets the door open. He starts like, hey, Liv, you got this, da da da. Being the girlfriend or being the boyfriend, not the girlfriend. I mean, he's the bitch in this relationship, in my eyes.
Oh yeah, for
But
sure, for sure.
he definitely almost died. I was really
Bro, I
confused.
swear to God, I thought he was gonna die when he fucking did this shit.
I got the answer to my question that I had. I kept it to myself because I didn't want to, sit there be there overthink like I'm overthinking. The referee took a long time to get out of that shark cage, and so I was thinking about it. I was like, why the fuck, and then it just it passed my mind, and then boom, Dominic falls out. Dominic falls out of the shark cage. He's just hanging there, bro.
Hanging by one fucking leg. I
And
swear to God.
I'm not even gonna lie, I was so scared. I legitimately, I was like, bro, to me, I obviously I was not alive when this happened, and I have all respect to the Hart family. They revolutionized wrestling, but that just gave me flashbacks to Owen, and I was like, bro, no, 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 please, no. He obviously didn't fall 84 feet, but that's like a 25-foot drop. You're gonna get severely hurt,
Oh yeah,
especially if you don't fucking land right. And the
especially
way
if he's
Dominic was going,
right on
he was
on
going
the ramp.
right on his head as well. I was like, oh no, Dom. I was
That
so
is
scared for Dominic.
terrifying.
I don't even fucking like Dominic. Fuck Dominic. I was just
That is
scared for him.
terrifying.
But basically, as this is going on, Dominic's hanging there. We have a ref cam. Now we saw this at SummerSlam. It was experimented with. We didn't really see it much throughout the summer at all, or not throughout the summer. Throughout anything really since SummerSlam. I don't think we saw any of it at Bash in Berlin, or I think it was the last PLE we had. I don't remember.
Yeah, that was the last one.
And Rhea goes, I have some personal business to take care of. Ref goes, okay, I approve. Bro, what?
Yep. She's like, can you give me just 1 minute? I got some business to take care of. He goes, yeah, you deserve that.
She goes out, grabs a kendo stick, starts wailing on Dominic. Right? You get wailing on Dominic. I was so happy. I was so excited. And then fucking Raquel Rodriguez.
I think I made a shout about this at the beginning of this match to you before it started. Or
You did. I remember you saying this.
Or I didn't predict it. I'd asked you what do you think of if this potentially happens, not thinking that it was actually going to happen.
Yeah, because I think I think your question could have been off of what my dad had said. Of he thinks somebody from NXT is going to get involved in this match. I couldn't think of anyone from NXT. None of their women's roster would make sense to do it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was off of that. Your dad asked us that, and then or asked you that, and then I said, well, I heard something about Raquel Rodriguez potentially doing it.
And then he texted me, told you. I was like, yeah, no shit.
That's nuts.
And we saw Raquel Rodriguez come back, and she pinned. She threw Rhea back in and had Liv pin her after the bell rang.
Yeah.
What?
It was a little bit stupid.
I was bruh.
Yeah, that was a little bit goofy looking. She kind of looked a little bit
she looks so dumb.
A little bit off.
And so now my question is, I think we both had this question. Raquel with Judgment Day?
I have no idea if this is her going into Judgment Day, or maybe this is Liv
basically getting her leg back on Rhea.
Yeah.
And helping her friend at the same time.
Potentially, because Raquel does have a bit of history with Rhea. Rhea eventually, at one point, took her out at the same point that she took Liv out when they were running around as a tag team and threatening Rhea.
Yeah.
So I think at one point during Rhea's original reign, Raquel Rodriguez challenged her for the title.
She did.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
I think they had 3 matches together. They were all women's titles.
Yeah, that's nuts. So there's definitely history there that she took her out for. But I'm curious to see, does she join Judgment Day now, or is this Liv leaving Judgment Day to maybe form a women's faction of her own?
No, I think she's gonna stay Judgment Day. I think the key significance. Well, I'm not gonna say I can't say nah because that's a good idea. what I'm starting to think is the key significance now. As I said, she got her lick back on Rhea. She got her lick back on Rhea. This is going to be Rhea versus Raquel up until I think this is going to finish a crown jewel. Bottom line, I think it's going to finish a
You
crown
know where
jewel. I would
you know
hate for
where I
that
think this
to
finishes?
happen, but I want it to happen at Survivor Series or end of Survivor Series.
I think this does end at Survivor Series.
Really?
I think it ends with Rhea Ripley joining up with Io Sky, Kairi Sane. Um, you can do either Katana Chance or Ken Carter, or you can do Lyra Valkyria and somebody else, but two other people, preferably involving Lyra Valkyria and someone else,
Yeah,
taking on Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Pure Fusion Collective inside of War Games.
I like that.
That's going to be women's War Games, I bet you. These two in PFC versus Damage Control, Rhea Ripley, and then two other people, probably Lyra Valkyria.
I think I don't
Making
know.
the shout right now, y'all.
I like that. I'm going to say this right now though. You have to make this this build up. If you want to do it right, do this the same way you did the men's last year. Have Adam Pearce grab Mike and go, "You guys want to fucking fight? Go ahead, but you gotta wait till War Games."
War Games!
That was amazing.
Oh, yeah. I love that announcement every time it happens. I want Aldis to do it just because he has the accent, like Regal had the accent when he did it in NXT.
Amazing.
War Games!
I don't know who do you do on Smack or what's the SmackDown one? Oh, we know SmackDown one. Never mind.
SmackDown 1 is going to tie right into our main event of Bad Blood. I don't think it should have been the main event, but it makes sense why it was in hindsight. And
Hindsight's
low
always
key,
2020.
it's like, holy shit, that was nuts.
And I mean,
But
Cody
it
leaked it on the Pat McAfee show.
kind of did. He really did.
So there's gonna be a
It's our
big guy
main
coming
event.
back.
Cody Rhodes, our undisputed champion, teaming up with his old rival, our OTC Roman Reigns, to take on our Timu Tribal Chief and the
eBay.
Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
This dude's insane.
This dude was fucking nuts. This match showed it. Like,
Oh god.
the aura he held during this entire match was just crazy. Like, we started the match off with Cody and Jacob, an instant, like, that's just an instant dream match I want right now.
I want if I want that to wait just because I want Kevin and Jacob.
Oh yeah, that needs to happen. That's
Like I
gotta
feel like that would
happen.
be insane.
That would go ham. But this main event follows the usual bloodline formula, ladies and gentlemen. The first 20 minutes were kind of boring, if we're not gonna lie. Of course, it was fun to see Roman back in there, but for the majority of it, Solo and Jacob had singled out Cody Rhodes in their corner and were just picking him apart until he was able to get the hot tag to Roman Reigns, who runs absolutely wild. Him and Solo mix it up for a little bit. Solo counters a Superman punch. Roman counters a spike. Fatu helps Solo retake control with a moonsault and splash combo. At some point, Cody and Fatu end up brawling on the outside. Cody, bro, in revenge from SummerSlam, mind you, when Fatu did this to Cody, Cody splashes Fatu through the table and even gives Roman like a salute on the turnbuckle before he does it.
Brother looked at Roman. He said, "See ya," and just jumped. I was like, "Damn, okay, Cody, talk your shit, King."
That was nuts, bro. I loved it. But as he did this, Roman hyped up, or he did a Superman punch and hyped up a spear. This is when the Tongans show up to help Solo, who hits a spear of his own. And just as it looks like everything's going wrong for Roman and Cody, as the Tongans are out there, a masked figure shows up behind the Tongans, bro. You and me started going nuts. We started going nuts
It's that
because as he
paranoia. It's the
is that
Usos.
Usos as Jimmy Uso shows up, bro. Super kicks both the Tongans, lays them both out, distracts Solo long enough for Roman to score a spear in the ring, and he pins Solo for the win.
Dude. Oh, I
Oh,
texted you this
so
morning. I
good.
woke up to a Jimmy Uso edit. I don't even know if I sent it to you, bro. This edit was fucking tough, and I was just like, I was in love with Jimmy's song instantly. Like
I
just the
love
aura he
Jimmy.
had last night, dude. It was
The
insane.
aura that Jimmy had when he took that fucking bandana off. It's Jimmy.
Can I be honest? He stole the fucking show.
He stole the main. Well, he stole the main event until another person showed up to steal it. In
Man,
my
fuck him.
opinion.
Fuck him.
Nah.
I told you about this earlier in the fucking week. Fuck him.
Yeah, but you know who it is.
Fuck him.
But Jimmy, bro, I'm so happy. I'm so happy because we're starting to build to it, bro. We're starting to build towards Bloodline Civil War inside of War Games.
Fuck.
And Cody's gonna be on that team.
Fuck.
I've been calling it for months, y'all.
And I've been thinking of different ways. Dude, yeah, you've called it for months. I got to give you that credit. You've been talking for weeks upon weeks about this. Like we have it in recording. It is on our fucking page, people. Go listen to our other episodes if you want. But dude, like I'm done, dude. I can't.
You're
But
done after the match, bro.
I think this is how we get. I've been talking about Jay for weeks about how we get him back. You know, yeet. I think at some point he loses the IC title. He has like a month and a half reign, similar to Braun Breakers,
that's sad.
because of War Games. But honestly, I would be okay with us swapping titles on the shows as well.
Uso and Knight swatching.
Uso and not even Uso and Knight. Just if it doesn't have to be those two. It's just more over the IC title and the US title. Now, if they both have it, good for them. I want to see some new shit. I'm tired of the same people in the IC title scene and the same people in the US title scene. I want to see some new shit.
Yeah.
So I think I've been talking Sammy. I've been talking Cody a little bit, and there was one more. I think there was one more person I was talking. I don't know, but I did see something where no, this idea I saw this on Instagram and I ran it past you. It was Roman getting ready for War Games, but the last person he needs is Jay. But Jay basically was like, dude, I know your games. Don't fucking play this dumb bullshit on me. Like, I'm not trying to play this emotional game, bro. I'm done. We're done with this bullshit. But then, I'm going to add on to this idea. Cody comes in and starts talking like Jay doesn't need Roman no more. He doesn't. He's got a singles title. He doesn't need him no more.
He's proved it. He's main event Jey Uso all on his own.
Jay Uso,
bro.
I listened to all three of their themes this morning. All three of the Uso themes this morning.
Oh my god!
I was vibing.
Their original, well, not their original one where they had the face paint, but when they originally turned
after they got arrested,
what they are now. Yeah, their theme after that theme is so fire.
Okay, hear me out. So what if we get the Uso Penitentiary theme again, but we get the Jey Uso spin on it? You hear me? Yes. Hear me out, because I was listening to the Uso Penitentiary one this morning, and I listened to Jey Uso's. I was like, okay, I like the beat more in Jay's. It's a lot louder, and then Uso is a lot longer in Jay's than what it is in Uso Penitentiary, because he goes Uso. Jay's is Uso. Like it's long. It's a minute. So like it's a longer than normal. But I think at some point, I think we see them do a retirement run together as the Usos win their last set of titles together. Jimmy's never going to win a singles title. I'm calling it right now.
Wow. I would be okay with right that. As of right now, there's no shot. Like he's not in any position to. But
I'm not gonna lie. I'd be okay with Jimmy in the U.S. title scene almost. Shit, give him something to do.
I would be too.
But now we got 2 months till Survivor Series, so realistically, he's got something to do.
Yeah, he just came back. Now he's going to war with Roman and Cody against the Bloodline.
Oh my God, he is.
They're a man down. Actually, they're two men down.
You know who was also a man down after the show? Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes was a couple men down after the match, ladies and gentlemen. It was a tragic sight. Our champion, he was getting beaten down by the Bloodline. Fatu. He climbed on the top rope. He was going to splash him. The Tongans were beating the shit out of him. Solo was looking like an idiot, like usual. And Roman and Jimmy, they were walking up the stage, and Jimmy's like, "Bro, you gave him your word. You were going to help him, Moose. We got to go." And
He
Roman's
said,
like,
"Bro, I'll even go with you. Fuck it, let's do
I'll
it."
even go with it. He's like, I'm following you. I'm following you. Roman's like, nah. It's only for one night. It's only for one night. Come on now. And Jimmy just keeps begging it. He keeps egging it on. Come on. And
You
then
gave
eventually
him
they
your
go down
word.
there. You gave him your word. And Roman's like, all right, fuck it. Let's go. They go down there. They save Cody Rhodes. They chase off the Bloodline. And after they do this, Roman looks down. He picks up the WWE Championship.
Oh, this was crazy.
The only thought that I have is, Roman, you've held it for fucking long enough.
I just loved the dramatic pause.
1,316 days.
The dramatic pause is perfect for me. I loved it.
It was. This was pure cinema right here. He looked at the title, hands it to Cody Rhodes. They don't do like no tug of war. He hands it to Cody. He like actually does. I like to think of that as like they look at each other, kind of nod as a show of respect to each other. Of like, all right, I got you. And as we get this, it's almost like Roman's going to hold up the one, Cody's going to hold up the title, and we're going to close out the show when, if you smell, oh
I told you.
my God,
That's all I had to say.
the final boss.
I definitely exaggerated how long I said it was going to happen, but it worked. Because I said it was going to be like Punks, where you wait, and then boom, it hits.
At the last second. Wow, dude. He comes out holding the People's Championship. The final freaking boss, bro.
Bro, I was so
Stares down
upset.
Roman,
I knew it was going to
stares
happen.
down Jimmy, stares down Cody. He does a 1. He counts. I like to think this is him starting to count for the War Games teams now. He's like, y'all got 3, we got 5, or we got 4 or 5. Because I don't think
There's 5 of them.
I don't think Rock's going into the cage. To be honest with you, that'd be nuts, bro.
I think he's going.
But I do like to think that this is Rock holding like how many people you got compared to how many people we got, and then he does a throat slit motion before turning his back and walking away.
Then he cut a fucking promo backstage, a 5-minute promo. Just basically about how he's pissed off about how Roman and Cody were winning, and then fucking next thing we know, he's pissed about something else, and he walks outside, gets next to a trailer. He's like, "Yo, that's my man, Steve Austin." Goes down farther. He gets to Dusty Rhodes. He goes, "Dusty, I love you. You're my hero. Your son, hate him." I was like, "Good shit, Rock." And then he fucking gets a bottle in his hand, takes a shot, and then he goes, "Turn off some music," and he starts cutting a promo over music that you can't even hear. Like, I'm tired of these social media promos, bro. Just do them on camera.
Is the most unhinged person of all time, and I love it.
He did it outside.
I'm so here for it.
I'm so
here for it. We have such different feelings towards this. I love The Rock so much. I'm so happy that we get The Rock in 2024 wrestling right now.
Sure. He's been wrestling for almost 30 years.
Yeah.
If you want to count it a full career, but he's been kind of on his.
He's been part-time.
He just shows up whenever. He's been part-time since 2003.
Yeah, literally. So I don't know how long you can really say that for. But what else happened after the show? Something else happened to Cody Rhodes, I believe.
Bro, when this happened, my heart dropped out of my chest. Kevin Owens walked up to Cody after the match, after the show, after the press conference, everything, and beat his ass. But they had a little chat before this. So I'm thinking, okay, what are we looking at here? We're looking at a lot of options. I can't think of anything that makes logical sense. And then one thought came across my mind. I ran it past you very vaguely. I think Cody told Kevin, he goes, "I'm going to have to tag with them at Survivor Series."
I really like that. I really like that.
Obviously, that plays off of your idea, but like, I was sitting there thinking about it. I was like, nothing can make logical sense here on why Kevin did what he did. So, I
In
mean,
my
obviously we'll find
opinion,
out
it
Friday,
does.
but it didn't
I
make
think it
sense to me.
does. Even if he doesn't say that, I like what you're saying a lot more. I think that that's the number one reason that I want this to be revealed as 1,000%. But I think it does make sense, even if it's not the reason. If Kevin did just randomly attack Cody because of this, because Kevin is teamed with Cody how many times against the Bloodline, and he's never gotten to pin the Bloodline or beat the Bloodline. And then the first night that Cody and Roman team together, Roman gets to pin the Bloodline. They get to beat the Bloodline immediately. Kevin's never gotten to still at this point, so I still think it's that whole thing of like he can't get over the fact that Cody's doing this with Roman Reigns of all people,
I
and
think,
Roman's currently doing what he can't do
yeah, I think
with
part of the
Cody.
reason is like obviously why he beat him because Roman literally made that. He made the bloodline. He knows everything about them. He knows all their moves. Literally everything is this almost mirror to Roman's bloodline. Solo and Roman's bloodline are mirror of each other. The only difference is Jacob is a better enforcer than Solo ever could be.
And Solo's a worse tribal chief than Roman could ever be.
Oh, clearly. We knew that one. We knew that one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then I don't know, I don't think the Tongans can be really compared to the Usos
The
just
Tongans are
yet.
they're their own breed.
Yeah. Also,
No,
the
hold
Usos
on,
just
hold
have
on,
the
hold on,
tenure. The
hold on,
Usos just have the tenure. They can't be compared.
hold on.
What?
Tama Tonga is a different breed. Tonga Loa still needs to earn
He's
my
so
respect. He has
fucking
biffed it. He
funny.
literally biffed his
He's
debut.
so funny. Tama Tonga, bro. He's one of my favorite wrestlers on SmackDown.
Yeah.
He chased B-Fab during that fucking ladder match on SmackDown. I thought it was so funny.
Oh my god,
Uh,
dude.
but I hope that's a match that happens at WrestleMania. Usos versus Tongans. I wish they would just call them Gorillas of Destiny, but I know they can't because of copyright and shit like that. And
Copyright
trademarks.
infringement.
Trademark and all that other bullshit from New Japan.
For real.
But
Man, I
damn, bro.
don't.
This was a fire ass show. Bad, but it lived up to the hype 100% if you ask me.
It blew the roof off of. I think it's Mercedes Benz. Or no, it's the State Farm Arena. Because Kaylee kept saying State Farm in my ear.
State Farm.
She kept saying that dumbass State Farm commercial from way back when with where the husband's talking to the state or the Jake from State Farm, and then the wife thinks he's cheating, but he's talking to Jake from State, or she's talking to Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis. She sounds hideous. Well, she's a guy, so.
So, oh shit, man.
Oh man,
But this was a great PLE, ladies and gentlemen. The next one we got
it
is gonna
delivered.
be fucking crown jewel of all of them.
Fuck Crown Jewel. Oh baby, fuck it.
Fucking crown jewel, bro.
I'm not excited
Yep.
for it.
But I ain't got nothing else to add to Bad Blood show, homie. I think we hit it off.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to follow us along with us on our social medias at AR_wrestling_ for our Instagram. Our Twitter is AR wrestling_. YouTube is AR wrestling 1020 in the search engine. As always, these go directly up to YouTube after we post, and our SummerSlam vlog is on there. Go check it out. And obviously, follow the Podbean as you guys are listening on here at AR Wrestling Podcast. We will catch y'all on the flip. Thank you.
Thank you.